Well, let's talk about your podcast. This is a lot of what you do on the podcast, conversations like this. What made you want to start a podcast, and who were the people that you wanted to interview?
So the podcast is called ReMade in America, and it's not. I know that a lot of people have pushed me into trying to make this about immigrant experience, but I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to make it about people who feel that they are like out of place somehow. So as someone who has actually people who had to fight against the tide. So you can have a Persian comedian like Jamaz Jibrani, or Baratondi Thurston, a great African American comedian, or Carmen Esposito, an LGBTQ female comedian. All of these stories, they actually come based on the human struggle of finding yourself in a place where you don't belong, and you fight against it until you prevail. Because I think, like most successful people, had to actually to struggle with this, and had to fight against a lot of odds, whether these odds are social, religious, political, in order to prevail. So, and this is why I'm very inspired by these stories, because back home I had the same problem. I had to struggle against a lot of things that were against me, and I really relate to these stories. So it could be a black man born in Mississippi, or a white man born in the middle of America, and they feel they don't belong, or an immigrant who came from another country and came here and made it. This is why these stories, I find, is very inspiring, and very, very, very inspiring and interesting.